We back. Last time I played online, it was a few days ago. We was playing them ones in the theater. It was kind of sweet, I can't lie. So we're going to go ahead and jump into Proving Grounds and see what it is out here. This is one of my online builds. I got maybe one or two more after this, and then I'm done. This is kind of like a Froby, DeMar DeRozan, no three-pointer, contact dunk, mid-range assassin, two-way lockdown build. I don't care for threes on this build. I'm trying to punch on somebody's forehead, Bratums. Legend Posterizer. Come on, man. Immovable Enforcer is also on Legend. Lightning Launch on Gold. I should be punching on somebody's forehead with these badges on Legend. I got to try it out. One-on-one, let's do it. Proving Grounds. Let's see. 92 perimeter defense, 92 mid-range. Okay. I like this scenery. Oh, I like this scenery. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell, I'm delayed. No, 2K. I'm delayed. What, yo? Yo, 2K. Yo. Please tell me you delayed, bro. Please, shoot. No, what you do? I'm trying to see if you delayed, bro. Shoot the ball. I'm backing up. Giving you shoot. Thank you. He's delayed too. Okay, it's not just me. He rather suck ass and can't shoot, or we both delayed. I gotta go for it, even with the delay. What? 2K! I got Legend Posterizer, and my meter was that small. What? Not over, not Legend Posterizer, and my meter was that small. What's the point of Legend? Green, come on, man. He want that layup now. He know he can't shoot. He got me. Yep, blow by. Yep, he got me. I knew it. That little blow by. Lock that down. Come on. Lock that down. Yeah. Spin move. No. Bad shot. Brick City. Get it out. He can't shoot. I can't shoot. We both delayed. 2K, how many decades later? And y'all still don't have dedicated servers, bro. This is embarrassing at this damn point, and they don't give a damn. He trying his hardest. Wide open. You got a tempo, my boy. With a delay, you better tempo. I'm not shooting no regular unless it's a laner. He ain't playing defense. I'm going to take my free points. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Play some defense. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Wait a minute. Tempo. Bang. If this is how Proving Grounds is, I'm taking my ass back to the theater, and I don't give a damn. Leaner from the nope, out of bounds. He's delayed. Go ahead, miss. We both can't shoot. Go ahead, miss. Go ahead. Yep. Go ahead, miss. Brick. We both can't shoot. Nah, don't do that. Yeah, play some defense. What you jumping for? Stay on your little feet. Got him. What you jumping for? Stay on your little feet. What you jumping for? All the way. 1 second left. Brick City. You can't shoot, my boy. You better use that tempo. I know y'all hate tempo shooters and all that, but with this weak-ass delay step back, you better use that tempo. Look at this, bro. He 3 for 10, bro. I can't shoot either, bro. I mean, I'm shooting 42%, but god damn, bro. Step back. Nope. All the way. Hey! I like that little flashy dunk. That was a city dunk. My stamina goes down so fast on this build. Blaze. Oh my goodness. I think I need handles. I think my handles for days might be on bronze or silver. The way my stamina just go down quick is crazy. I'm not going to say nothing about that meter no more. I done said it 3-4 times. I'm not even going to say nothing. Legend, though. That's all I'm going to say. Legend. That is ridiculous. You can't shoot. Brick. Bump City. Oh, good cross. Give me that. Chase down. I'm not shooting as bad as him, but I'm struggling as well. 41%. It's not too bad. Hold on. I miss. I get a stop. Like, dog, come on, man. Tempo. Bang. Another stop. Come on. Let's get another stop. Spin move. No. Come on. Y'all should know by now, once the delay hit, it don't go away. I wish that was a contact dunk, man. Game point. Step back. All the way. Hey! No contact dunk, but I'll take it. Y'all make hundreds of millions a month on VC. Y'all can't get better servers, bro. We still dealing with delay in 2025 and 2026.
This shit is ridiculous, 2K. Y'all is trash.
Let's see who we got. Belt Boys.
Boy, I'm about to put belt to your ass.
Belt Boys, huh? Okay. Belt Boys, huh? Say less.
Hold on, where you going? Where you going, dummy? Where you going? Green! Where you going? Belt ass, huh? Belt ass, huh? Hold on, you ain't playing defense? Yeah, you better step up. You better step up. Step back. Ooh, all the way. Ooh, good block. His block rating wasn't on the screen, so it's under 82, and he getting blocks like that. Okay, I like that. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn. Go right by me. Go ahead. Go right by me so I can hawk that down. Go right by me. Give me that. Block for block. Let's go. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going. Bro, this fuck. Oh, I'm not going to rage. I'm not going to rage, bro. Legend posterizer, and I got not even an inch of a meter, bro. Make it make sense. What was the point of getting legend? What was the point? We went from RNG jump shots to RNG meters. You can't make this shit up. Snatch. Belt to ass. Belt to ass. Full zip. Hold on. Get up off me. Belt Boys. Huh? Ooh, I like that. But I'm there. I'm there. Belt Boys, huh? Put your weak ass generic shoes on. You got them GGs on, brother. Hold on. If I'm winning, I'm greening. Weak ass GGs on your feet, bro. Ooh, I'm there. Come on. I'm going for it. Lightning launch into a contact. Lightning launch into a. He got out the way. He think I'm leaning. He think I'm leaning. Hold on. Step back. Got him. He think I'm leaning. My stamina drains so much. I gotta learn how to do without draining my stamina. Left hand, lay. Lockdown. 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 Where you going, brother? My brother. Oh, step back. Oh, he got me. He got me at the last second. That's tough. Lockdown this time, no. Lockdown this time, no. Little twin ZG. Little twin. Lockdown this time. Lockdown. Come on, brother. Go back left. Go up. Nope. He just stayed right. Ooh, he going left now. Oh, no, wait, no way. Post move, break out of it. Oh, I got to do that a little bit more cleaner. Hold on, back right. If I'm leaning, I'm greening. And now we're going to do the post move, the go-to post shot. I got to do it for game. Hold on. There we go. Us. Hold on. Us. Bang. The post go-to for game. I wasn't trying to mention the delay at all this game, but we was definitely still delayed. The delay is still here. It's not going nowhere, I guess. So with that being said, I'll play one more game and I'm done. I'm not dealing with this damn delay much longer. Them small ass meters I was getting with.
If you have Snap or Medicaid, you may qualify for a free iPhone or Samsung plus up to 10 gigabytes of data. Apply online in just 2 minutes. We'll ship it to you for free. Phones are limited, so visit tagmobile.com to check your eligibility today.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to court or.
Legend posterizing badge showed me I don't need it on Legend. It's pointless. It don't do nothing. So I'm bringing that down to Hall of Fame, bringing my lightning launch up from gold to Hall of Fame. Who do we got? Decap too late. Okay, 90 driving lay. I do not control who I go up against. So if he's trash, oh well, we're going to end it off with this one. We're going to end it off with this no matter what. Win, lose, or draw. This is the last game because I'm not dealing with this delay no more, bro. And I still kind of feel. He just sparked that hole. And I didn't jump, so no contest. I don't know why y'all be crying about. I didn't jump again. I somehow got 16% contest or whatever that was. I like that hand down, man down. Oh, hold on. He got my ankles. Oh, Lord. He cooking my shit. Oh, he cooking me. Oh, hold on. Oh, snatch. Oh, cross. Wait a minute. Now. What? 2K. He cooking my shit. Help. No. What? Oh, he cooking me. Oh, left, right. Oh, Lord. He cooking my shit. Help. Oh, Lord. I'm about to get 21-0. Hell no. I'm about to go down 21-0. Oh, my God. Ain't no way. Hell no.
Hell no. Give me that. I will never go down 21 zippers. You crazy. Crazy. Hold on. Spin like. Ooh, spin. Let's go. I would never. I don't give a damn about no mess. I ain't never gonna stop fighting. I don't give a damn about no. Give me that. A foul. Oh, they cheating. Oh, lockdown. Yeah, this is what I should have been doing from the jump. Lockdown. I'm on your ass, brothers. Come on, man. You got me messed up, brother. You got me up. You got offense, but you ain't got defense. That's where you messed up, brother. All the way. All the way. He got offense, but he ain't defense. All the way. All the way. That hee-hoo. Come on. You don't got no defense. I'm just out here missing. I got defense. What can you miss? Big difference. Big difference. You ain't got no defense, brother. All the way. Stop putting up. You're not alive. You're not like that. Oh, he think I can't shoot. Let it rain. He think he can't shoot. I can't shoot them threes. Look at he doing it again. Hold on. Pull up. Come on, guard me. I can shoot that ball, brother. Oh, I'm using tempo. Say less. Say less. I'm using tempo. I got it. I can shoot without it. Twing, twing, snatch. If I'm leaning, I'm greening. Without tempo, tie game. It was 18-0. Now it's 18 up. We both went on an 18-0 run. But I got a chance to go 22-0. Oh, no. I should have just shot it, man. I'm not going to blame the delay. I'm not doing it. Nope. No excuses. Lockdown time. Lockdown time. Lockdown time. You're not scoring this ball. You're not scoring this ball. You're not scoring this ball. Hell no, you can't shoot. I'm going on a 22-0 run, bro. I don't give a damn what you talk about. Speak it into existence. Speak it into existence. He had me down 18 zip. I'm going on a 22 up. I'm going 22-0. He had me down 18-0. I came back 22 to zip. Stop playing with me, man. Let's go. Yo, he was frying my shit. He was frying me, and he just quit too, bro. Get him out of here. He was cooking me in the beginning because I wasn't jumping. I wasn't playing great defense, and then I turned it on. Lockdown. Perfect way to end it all, man. I couldn't play 5 games with that damn delay. Every game, all 3 games, I was delayed. I'm not doing it. 2K, fix y'all shit, man. Y'all pissing me off with this weak-ass delay and these weak-ass servers. I kind of rock with the game this year, but y'all pissing me off. Come on, man. How many goddamn decades of just dookie-ass, doodle mud butt, doodle water servers? Y'all trash. Get it together.
What up, though? I've been trying to record, bro. I've been sick in it, but I came out the hold on, I'm doing something real quick on my other phone. I came out the I was at a friend of mine's spot. I come out the house last night, and my tires too on, all the way down on the ground, bro. It was raining so hard out here last night. I done got the car to the stove trying to put air in it. None of that worked. So I had to leave the car right there, bro. And I left the car right there. And I came back this morning. Had to take the car to not the car. I had to jack the car up, take the tire off, took it to the tire shop. I had to pay for a new tire. They used my rim, get me right. Then I had to get back to my car, put the tire back on there, and now I'm good. So between last night and today, I was in the rain a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think it gave me a little cold, but big shout out to Lante Black. Lante Black, yeah. Shalom. So I was just laying here thinking. I got me a a lot of sleep today, and you know how you feel when you got a cold. You be slick, feeling a little sore, and you be feeling cold, so you lay around under the cover. So I'm definitely probably finna go back to sleep. I just was thinking about it, and I wanted to tell y'all this. So Donnie is an individual, right? Donnie used to get bullied, right, by gang members. You know what I'm saying? He used to get bullied. He used to get robbed, beat up, all kind of things. He used to get bullied all the time. So he, I don't know if it was finesse, if it was purposely done like that or whatever, but he just so happened to get cool with one of the guys, right? They got real cool, and it got to the point, bro was damn near like willing to stand up for Donnie. And then the bullying kind of slowed down a little bit. Next thing you know, they brought Donnie in. They brought him in. Donnie, light skinned, short dude, skinny dude. He probably was around my age at the time, probably 26, not about 25, 26, something like that. Donnie be having motion sometimes, you feel me? Definitely after the guys accepted him, he, was having more motion than he did before, because now he ain't got to worry about nobody trying to take nothing from him or do nothing crazy to him. One day Donnie come to my room. He say, "Hey, C-Bill." I'm like, "What's up?" He said, "Shit, look, man, invest with me on this piece and we can go crazy." I say, "What piece? What you talking about?" He say, "For the window." Now here's the play. And before I even tell y'all this play, I gotta say this just so don't nobody try to say, "Oh, he exposed or something," or anything like that. Before I proceed,
work, and play without delay. Choose the browser engineered for speed.
please hit that like button if you ain't hit it. So a play people bust sometimes is they get certain type of tool. I know it's a certain saw. It's a certain type of saw you need. It's a certain type of saw you need, and there's other tools. And over there by the window, you got people that put a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of energy into cutting the window. I'm talking about literally cutting through the bars on the window, cutting the window. And then they'll jump out of the window and go run and meet their folks and grab a million times. So they know people do it. They done caught people doing it plenty of times. So that's why I said it ain't no secret or nothing like that. I just had to let that be known. So he say, "Shit, bro, the the dude who work in maintenance, he talking about he wants $600 for that little piece, bro." He like, "Bro, we get it, man. What the name was? Um, damn, what you gonna call him?" He said, "If we get it, bro, I'll put Wyatt to work. I got him on my payroll, and we could go half on whatever, like whatever it is we do. You could get in whatever you want. I can get in whatever I want." So basically, he's telling me that for about $600, he can get the piece that we would need to cut the windows off. And then somebody would jump outside the window, run to the gate, grab some contraband, and run back over here to the window. So I'm like, shit. I thought about it for a while. I'm like, shit, but that make plenty of sense. Now, like I say, people be busting these moves sometimes, but it takes so much effort, and you got to have several people like willing to help you and be down with this and be down with that. To the point, it's not as easy as say it sometimes. It's not that easy. You know what I'm saying? We end up buying the piece. It's this guy in the door named Wyatt. Wyatt is like a handyman. Everybody cool with Wyatt. He ain't got nothing going on. He just know how to do everything. He could tattoo. He could fix anything if it break. He could fix your headphones, your radio, your tablet. He'll wash your clothes. He'll clean your room before inspection. He's just an overall type of guy, do all that. We get the piece, and Wyatt go to work. You got Wyatt and like 2 of his homeboys down there. And it's like went on for 3 days, bro. Every day. Like it was serious. It was to the point where, you know, we would let people know, like, hey, when we need people to post up right here and block off the police view, we're gonna make sure we give a darn phone. And that basically just means it's a phone that don't belong to nobody specifically, and we just let it float around so everybody can use the phone for free. Don't nobody gotta pay to use the phone. So that was our promise to the dorm. Y'all help us out. We're gonna get a dorm phone in here, and y'all can goddamn shit. Everybody have a scheduled time that they can use the phone. So we're getting plenty of help, bro. It was a lot of work. I'm talking about Wyatt and them down there sweating like a slave. They getting black dirt stuff all over them. I don't know what they had going on, but they had a whole lot going on. It was a lot of effort into that. Donnie called me down there. This on the 3rd day, and we got to collect some sheets, and I got to help him tie it. So man, we taking damn near whole sheets. We taking a sheet and cutting it down the middle, rolling it up, and we need 3 of them pieces. And we gonna make one big ass, thick ass braid. Man, we had to go get, bro, probably 12, 13 sheets from different people. We need to make a real long ass braid. So after Wyatt and them get through cutting the window up, Wyatt is actually the one who's gonna go out there. Now rewind a little bit. In the process, you know, of these 3 days going on, Donnie said he's getting 2 bags of gas. 2 bags of gas. I wasn't worried about the gas, which is the Al Green, because I felt like if I get the phones, that's a great value in that. I'll just get the phones, and then, you know, I'll probably get a bag of the gas, and I can give him a couple of these phones, and that's the way we'll do the deal. So the girl I was dealing with at the moment, man, I sent this girl out there to buy. That girl probably bought 40 phones, bro. 40 phones. You can only get 2 or 3 phones per store. That's how you know how many times in different stores she had to go to.
Want to know how I'm getting my home holiday ready without blowing my budget? Ashley's got no interest for 5 years. I got my dream sofa, dining table, everything I need for cozy holiday vibes, all while spreading out payments with no interest. Don't sleep on this deal. Decorate your home and save big.
So that was the agreement. He get 2 bags of Al Green. He gonna give me half. I'm gonna give him half for the phones. Even though I would have been losing anyway, because that value still ain't the same. That's just what we agreed to do. Now, I don't know if y'all know or not, right? When somebody say, I got 2 bags of the gas, bro, you're talking about 2 pounds. That is slang for a bag on the streets is a pound. That ain't no literally 2 bags. It's 2 pounds. So I done had my folks on the street, oh girl, because it was his folks that was doing the throwing. I done had my folks on the streets meet up with his folks. So they met up with his folks. Oh girl gave his family the phones and stuff. So we had people in the back windows, bro, watching the P-cart. They watching the P-cart, which is the car that just drives around nonstop. And we got about, I think every time they drive past us, I think it'd be about a minute, if not a full minute, close to a minute. But I believe it was a good minute before they coming back in front of you again. So we had timed it from the second they drive off. Donnie's folks was in the woods, ducked off hiding. As soon as the P-Cart drive off, they took off running up to the building, throwing everything over the fence. OG Rod, what up though? Throwing everything over the fence. When they threw everything over the fence, we waited till the P-Cart drive around. He did that about 2-3 times until everything was over there. He went on about his business. We waited until the P-Cart went back around. Once they ran around, we threw Wyatt out the window. We didn't throw him out there, but we helped him get out the window. And the braided sheet that we was using, we threw that out there. That's what he's crawling down on. Man, it probably took, damn near 10 trips, bro. Because Wyatt was just grabbing like a little bit at a time. We wanted to pressure him, like, bro, bring more of that up here, bro. So we ain't got to keep doing just a little bit. But we can't, because at the end of the day, he's the one got to do it. And he damn near holding on with one hand damn near, like coming back up. You know what I'm saying? So we got to let him do it however he's comfortable doing it. So it gets in there, bro. Right? I shoot in the room with bro. Once we got everything in here, Wyatt and them go back just to fixing that window up, just to make it look like it's perfect. It ain't it ain't been tampered with, because the police check that. When they come in the dorm, that's a part of their checks. They be checking the windows, like I say, because they know people be busting these moves. So we get in the room, bro. And, we opening everything up. And the very first thing I noticed, now I have seen plenty of stuff vacuum sealed. Beacon Turner, my man, you sound better under the weather. You sound under the weather. Feel better, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's just a little cold, bro. It ain't nothing. I was out there in the rain, man, trying to change this damn tire. But what I noticed wasn't right off the dribble is the size bags. Like, now I know stuff be vacuum sealed sometimes, but bro, even a vacuum sealed pound of some gas is not finna be super tiny like that, bro. It's still gonna have and I know your folks ain't got no goddamn hydraulics compressor where you done made it tiny. It's just not adding up. I count the phones out ASAP. Everything is accounted for. So he get to opening everything. So he like, shit, how many of them you finna give me, bit, bro? I say, shit, bro, hell no. He like, what you mean? I'm like, bro, that's not, you not keeping your word. He like, how I'm not keeping my word? I'm like, Donnie, this is not no 2 pounds of gas, bro. What the fuck is this? It really looked like a half a pound separated into 2 separate bags. So he like, no, bro, I said 2 bags. I wasn't saying a pound. At that moment, he was running game, because he know, just like I know, bro, that's not how that go. If you say a bag, I really feel like I got to sneeze. If you say a bag, you know damn well what we're talking about, bro. Your ass is flexing. You know what's going. Me and him get to arguing. Feel me? So he like, all right, say less, bro. Don't even worry about it. Well, shit, how much of this I got to give you for about a couple of them? I'm like, bro, I'm straight. I just felt like you were playing. At this point, you was playing, bro. You know what you was doing.
Friday is company karaoke, 90s pop theme. And well, I'm something of a karaoke connoisseur.
It is not a situation. Big shout out to Gary Bragg. It's not a situation where you got down, didn't know, or you bought this. I really believe he been had that at the crib, and he knew what he was doing, bro. So I dipped. I had some of my guys a phone. Wyatt, I called him up there, gave him 2 phones, and then I paid, some people to move them around, spread them out, put them up for me, but put them in all kind of different places. So I guess Donnie don't want to make it seem as if it's some type of smoke or whatever. He ain't want to be face to face for whatever reason, because he called me while I'm in my room. Me and him going back and forth, talking for a while. He's in his room. He could walk straight over here. He didn't. We just sitting here chopping it up. We talking for a long time, trying to come up to an agreement. I'm just telling him, like, bro, you didn't keep your word, bro. I'm not, hey, bro, I don't negotiate with terrorists. You not keeping your end of the deal, that means my end of the deal is instantly void. So, he like, all right, bro, how about this? We just gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back next time. I'm gonna make sure my end straight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I gotta get off some of this first though. Before we run it back, I got to get off this first. So he like, all right, that's a bet. I noticed I didn't see Wyatt walking around in the dorm no more like he usually be, but he did just get 2 phones. And Donnie probably gave him some Al Green, so he probably nice and ducked off. But you know, I ain't too tough studying them. I ain't too tough studying them. I ain't just paying attention for real. But when I did step out the room every here and there, I noticed I didn't see him. You usually see his ass everywhere trying to get something. You know what I'm saying? Just doing something, moving around. So I'm trying to think. The very next. No, later that night. It was later that night. I remember it now. My popper broke. The popper is what you use to get a light. My popper broke. So I go to the door. I'm trying to smoke me one. I go to the door. I call the orderly name. The orderly come over there to the door. I'm like, hey, bro, do me a favor. He like, what's up? I'm like, man, tell Wyatt to make me a popper real quick, and I'm going to pay him soon the doors pop in the morning. He walk off. He like, bet. He come back. He say, shit, Wyatt ain't in there. I say, what you mean? He said, he ain't in there. He said his roommate said, goddamn, somebody put him on the door. I say, huh? Put him on the door? Somebody put him on the door. I said, bro, go ask him who, bro. He came back. He was like, bro, he said he ain't getting into that. He don't know nothing about nothing. I said, all right, bet. Very next morning when the door popped, that's the first place I go. I shoot straight down to the Wyatt room, knock on the door. His roommate was in there woke, looking crazy. I'm like, hey, bro, where the hell bro go? He like, shit, he went to the hole. I'm like, what happened? He like, hey, CBL, bro, whatever y'all got going on. This a white guy. He like, whatever y'all got going on, bro, please keep me out of it, bro. I ain't snitching, bro. I don't run my mouth. I really don't even want to be talking about it. I don't want to be caught up in this. I don't want to get caught up in the crossfires. I'm like, huh? What is you talking about, bro? He like, man, you know the GDs came in here and robbed Wyatt and put him on the door. Huh? Now listen, here's the thing. Here's the kicker now. At this point, when this happened, I had to say so. Ain't nothing like that happened in this dorm without me knowing about it. There is no way this happened in this dorm and I didn't know nothing about it. So I'm like, okay, bet. I tried to finesse him out of a name, like who was in here, but he wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't say nothing. He just played crazy. I'm like, all right, bet. So I get ready to leave out when they called Chow. Now I could have just went and asked the guys, like, what the hell y'all did to him? What y'all did to him? But I know they ain't gonna lie. I just know that group of guys I was around, they was not gonna keep it real, bro. And then I kind of wanted to have both sides before I wanted to have his side too, you know what I'm saying? Man, I shoot out there when they call Chow. I shoot down there to the hole. I walk in the door. Say, hey, what? Say, what? Say, what? Say, what? He like, yo, bro. I'm like, what room you in? He tell me the room he in. I shoot up there to his room. I'm like, bro, what the happened to you, bro? He was like, bro, I'm good. I don't even want to. I'm like, nah, ain't no nothing. What happened to you, bro? He got quiet for a while. Then he said it again, like, bro, I just don't want to get caught up in nothing. And I was just like, bro, you not. I'm just trying to see what the hell happened, man. I needed a popper made, whatever the case. And bro, that dude told me that Donnie ran in the room on him, pulled out a candy bar, kept saying, nigga, on GD, I kill you, on GD. Come on with that. Give me them phones on GD. Man, open up the spot right now on GD before you die. After Wyatt gave Donnie the phones, Donnie made him leave out the door, kicked him out the door right before lockdown. It pissed me off so bad, bro. I think the reason it pissed me off, honestly, multiple reasons. Number one, I already kind of had a bad taste for Donnie in my mouth, just simply because I know you ain't really stand up for real. Like the way you even became this was because of something crazy you had going on with somebody else. So I really feel like you damn near finessing us. To be your protectors, knowing you ain't gonna squash a grape. That was number one. Number two, after we bust that move and he sat there and played them games about the bags, it just made me mad, bro. And I did. So I probably shouldn't have did, but it pissed me off so bad. And I said, I want him to get a taste of his own medicine. His own medicine. Because you can't just be doing, bro, this man just sat here for days cutting his window for us. Hopping out, taking a risk of getting caught and being charged with escaping, getting an extra 5 years added to his sentence. He just did this for us. And you that petty. You gonna go rob the man, take the phones I gave him, then put him on the door. I went back in the dorm, I played it cool. I sent him 2 more phones. I needed a place anyway. I sent him 2 more phones from through the orderly, and I played it smooth, bro. But I had it in the back of my mind. I'm gonna rob Donnie. And I'm not sending the blitz. I'm not running in there 10 deep. I'm going in there by myself because I'm about to prove something to you. You know what I'm saying? Man, I played it cool for about a month. It was, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I done did a lot of wrong in my life. You feel me? So I don't really be understanding. You know, sometimes I see somebody doing somebody wrong or whatever the case, and I be just so offended. You feel me? When I done did some of the same stuff to people. Man, I say about a good month went by, bro. We bust a move again. Donnie got like 10 phones, a real bag of some Al Green at this time. He got some tobacco. They got some shoes, like just stupid stuff. Stuff that's hot, that's gonna bring attention. This nigga got some shoes, an Apple Watch, just doing all kind of stuff like that. Man, we got in the room. I grabbed my net bag, getting ready to separate my stuff. I handed Donnie the net bag. I say, folk, put everything in that bag. He said, what you mean? I pulled the candy bar out. I said, bro, put everything in the bag. It's over with. He said, hold on, G, what you got going on? I said, bro, I don't care about none of that, bro. You're not finna be running around here oppressing people, bro. Just doing people any kind of way. And I know the only reason you doing that because you done joint this, bro. It was never heard of for you to be doing nothing to nobody before you ever joined this. So now I'm offended because I feel like you manipulating us. I feel like you macking us. You feel me? How the hell you gonna mac the mob? So he like, man, folk, you tripping, folk. G, you tripping. I'm like, bro, put everything in that net bag. I ain't doing no more talking, folks. That man put everything inside that net bag. I told him, get on the door. I walked out with it, put the candy bar back in my pants. A few of the guys came, pushed up on me. They're like, what's up? You good? You need some security or something? Whenever somebody get a package in, they need security or whatever. I think it was 3 of them. I told them, go down there and make sure Donnie go and get up out the door. And they're like, what the hell happened? I'm like, he was stealing, bro. He got caught stealing. And I'm finna put the paperwork on him now. But go on, get him up out of here. Make sure he get out the door. So they're like, all right, bet. They shoot out. They ready to do whatever told because they know we just got this pack. They trying to eat. And I'm gonna feed them. I say about a week later went by. The violator pulled up on me. And the other dude that was directly over me, they pulled up from another door. And they was like, hey, bro, you already know, boy. You in a lot of trouble. I'm like, how? They like, nigga, you pulled a candy bar.
315, if you can't lift it, you're hit unless somebody lets you get in with them. Well, I walk over to the 135 bar, pick the 135 up, pretty sure that's what it was. and I was going to rack to the bench, so we could just do our warm-ups with it. We wouldn't work out with it long, maybe 10 minutes, and then we would go up, to the 225 and up to the 315. I go to get it, and I see somebody's towel is on it. And I'm like, yo, who's got the 135? Whose towel's on the and how is there even a towel on it? The only person been out here is a rec guy with a first through the cage. And the rec guy tells me, nah, that's for somebody. They asked me to grab it for him. So just like I'll grab, and he would grab me weight. I'd be like, hey, get the 225 for me. I'd yell out the window. He'd throw a towel on 225. That means it belongs to somebody. Well, the rec guy he was openly gay. He didn't act like a girl, but he looked at the gay guys as females in the relationship. He was like, nah, such and such got the weight. So I'm like, all right, man. So I think we grabbed the 175, 185, something like that. We racked that. I would be in the middle of my second set, and they say, last call for weight pit. It's a big cage, like a gladiator arena. Once you go in there, they padlock the gate. You cannot get out. You're stuck. Something jumps off outside of this 20 by 40 foot concrete slab, your ass is hit and nowhere to run. You just gotta, once you're locked in, it's go time. As the guard's getting ready here, shut the gate, I hear somebody say, hold up. And I sit up on the bench, tired. I go to get the next, I'm going to spot my homeboy. And I look, and here comes in this boy. The boy is the term we use for a gay man that acts like a female. In comes this boy, and everybody's eyes are locked on this boy because there's something different about this boy than every other boy walking the yard. This boy was in the midst of getting a sex change and doing all these different things on the streets when he got locked up. Dude he was messing with on the streets was a player, sold a lot of coke. They get pulled one night with some guns in the car, a bunch of cocaine, and they both go to prison. Come find out, the boy told on him for a reduced sentence, but he still had to go to prison. I'm looking around at everybody around me because they're like locked. And the boy comes walking in and walks over to the 135. And like I said, this ain't your average boy. This boy has got big ass titties. You can't make this up, man. He's got everybody, the dudes that mess with the boys, dang, he got a fat ass that's saying things. And I'm just like, God, I hate my life, man. So the boy goes over, gets the 135, puts it on the squat rack. The rack guy helps him and is doing squats with him. You know what I mean? He's standing behind him. She got the weight belt on. He's standing behind him, holding his waist as dude's doing squats. I get a little agitated, more or less, because I didn't get that weight and I wanted to, warm up with it. And that dude had kept it for somebody that's really not into working out. This dude's just out there doing squats, trying to get his buns right, get his glutes right, his thighs right. Dudes are on this boy. Weeks would go by and the other boys hated him. Every other boy on this compound hated this boy because this boy had titties. I guess he got his ass done on the streets, whatever. And you got the dudes in there, they're stuffing socks in their shirts to try to make it look like they got tits. Well, this boy shows up and these guys are mad. They're big mad. Like, he's done got into several fights now. But keep in mind, just because somebody's gay or trans or whatever, that's still a man. You know what I mean? There's still a chance he could hurt you. And he had rumbled a couple of the other boys and got his thing off, beat him up, right? I didn't really ever deal with this dude. Not really. I never dealt with the dude. Never spoke to him. Kept it moving. I would see him here and there. Well, the rec dude lives in my pod. This guy I'm talking about, this boy, he lived upstairs above us on another whole floor, whole different pod, nothing connected to where I lived. The pod I lived in was 2 tiers high. Then there's a solid concrete floor that's another section of the building. And above that is, 2 more tiers. Got to go up a staircase to get there. So as I told you, my cellmate went to the hole. I go to visiting room one day. I come back, and when you come back, you go to the control booth and you say, "Hey, Williams returning from visit." They always want to know where you're at, where you're coming from. Pop my cell. Well, I look over at my cell door, and my door's already open. So I'm going to tell them to open the door, and I'm like, "Why is my door open?" I start walking in that direction, and my homeboy comes running up to me. He's like, "JJ, chill out real quick, man. Let me holler at you." And I'm like, what's up, man? You know what I mean? I'm like looking at him because the way he ran up on me, he's like, "Man, they put the boy in your cell." I said, they put what? He's like, "You know the boy with the titties?" I'm like, "What about him?" He's like, "They put him in your cell, man." He's like, "These dudes down here went to the unit manager, and we had a unit manager. I think she's the assistant warden down named Carolyn Parker. And Carolyn Parker loved them gay guys, man. She would always have a bunch of them in her office. They would do little errands for her, like run paperwork from building to building. Like she gave these dudes a lot of power, but she messed with these boys, and it was a known fact. Not all of them, but a lot of them were into telling on dudes, and that's why they had the power they had, because it's kind of like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. They were blatantly telling, so you knew that if you put your hands on one of them, first of all, you better not lose, because everybody's gonna joke on you. You ever be the guy that got beat up by the gay dude that's supposed to be this big strong convict, and now you got beat up by a gay dude. Dudes are gonna laugh at you. Some homeboy tells me, "Yeah, man, these dudes in here, the right guy, he got him, they got him moved down here. They want him in this pod. These dudes like did all this stuff, and he's in your cell." I said, "Oh, hell no. No." I was not ready for what I walked up on. I knew 100%. I was gonna tell him, "Hey, homeboy, you can't be in my cell, man." Like, that's the politics. That's the prison politics. That's the code. Everybody knows me. Everybody expects that if I'm not gay, I'm not living with a gay man in my cell. That's just a bad look. You already know what everybody thinks. Like I said, this ain't the streets, this is prison. It's like the unwritten rule that a gay man cannot live in a cell with a straight man. And if you allow it, you have now labeled yourself as gay. I head towards my cell. I'm unbuttoning my shirt because I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm figuring me and dude gonna probably end up get to fighting, because I'm telling you, you got to get your shit and get out. I'm unbuttoning my shirt, and I got a white, V-neck underneath my blue penitentiary button up. So I'm unbuttoning my shirt. Got my ID clipped to my pocket. Take my blue shirt off. I got it in my hand, and I told y'all several times I wasn't ready. I walk up, and this dude is standing in the mirror, shaving his titties. He is there, shaving his little stubble off his man breast. In my cell, has his stuff put up all over the counters. And this is the part where I like to say I just freaked out right then and there. I walked up, and he was like, "Hey, what's going on? My name is such and such." And when I seen what I saw, walked up and just seen this man standing there with these pair of titties, I just like grabbed my face and like turned around and walked off. Walked underneath the staircase and stood there for a minute, like another one of those things. Like, "God, why are you doing this to me? Why did you just make me witness this? Why did you just allow me to walk up on this? Why?" And this dude was doing this with the door open, and you got the guys that like the boys walking by looking in. He peeking at his titties, plotting on who's gonna be his man and whatnot. My homeboy comes over, is like, "Everything all right?" I see, "Yo, dude is in the cell shaving his titties at the sink, man." He was like, "Stop." He starts laughing. "Stop playing." I said, "Well, it's not. I'm not laughing, man. This shit ain't funny." He was like, "For real?" And I'm like, "Yeah, for real, man." He's like, "What you gonna do?" I said, "Huh." So I go in the cell, and dude starts talking to me. And as he's talking, I start grabbing his stuff off the counter and putting it in the middle of his mat. And he's like, "What are you doing? Don't touch my stuff, blah, blah, blah." Mind you, now he's standing there with no shirt on with his titties, right? I take everything, put it in his mat. I still ain't said a word to him. I roll the mat up. I walk out in the pod with all his belongings, and I drop the mat in the middle of the pod, right? So he comes out, like running his mouth and shit. At this point there, that's when we get into it. I tell him, "Man, I'll beat your ass, man. You can't stay in the cell with me. I can do whatever. This ain't your cell. I said, I know it ain't my cell, but you're not living in there with me. You can't live in that cell with me. Ain't gonna happen, right? So dude is just still running his mouth. He's on one side of the mat. I'm on the other side. By now, he's trying to pick the mat up and took the mat back to the cell. I didn't grab the mat out of his hand and slung the mat, and this shit has just went all over the floor. Everybody's watching. I'm squared off with this dude. In the middle of the pod, he's got shaving cream up around his neck, on his sides, half shaven razor stubble on his chest, and he's running his mouth. So I throw my fist up. I'm like, what's up? I run up on him. What's up? Right? A whole bunch of dudes, different dudes I didn't even rock with like that, ran over, grabbed me, and pulled me back. These were all the dudes that wanted him in the pod. These are the booty boys, the ones that go after the boys. They've all run up and a lot of these dudes are killers. A lot of these dudes are lifers. Like, Jay, chill. You can't be beating the boy up. I said, well, he can't be in my cell, man. Put him in one of y'all's cell, but he's not going in my cell. Y'all know the rules. Y'all know how it goes, man. No. If he even attempts to go back to my cell, I'm going to smash him. That's just what it is. I go to my cell. His razor's laying and sinking. Y'all going to think I'm messed up. But like I told you, it's a different world. This isn't, Richmond I'm talking about. This isn't an apartment complex. This isn't a roommate. This is the penitentiary. I grabbed the shaving razor, the shaving cream that he had sitting on the sink, and I toss it out into the pod. It slides across the floor, right? He's still running his mouth, and I'm telling him, yo, if you want it, come in. Come on, come in the cell. I'll beat your ass, right? Mind you now, these are the first words me and this dude have ever had, and he's been at this prison now, good maybe a month, right? Guards come in. They done seen what's going on in the control booth. They see his stuff slung all across the floor. What's the problem? By now I'm in the cell. They come to the cell. Jay, what's the problem? I say, ain't no problem. Well, dude's bringing the stuff back in. Dude's not bringing the stuff back in. Yes, he is. This is our prison. You don't run this. You do what you're told. I said, he's not bringing his stuff back in the cell, man. He's not. It's not happening. Y'all set me up for failure. Could have got me jammed up. I come back from the visiting room, having a good day, seeing my son, seeing my mom, and I walk into a dude shaving his titties in my cell. But we don't have any other open cells. I don't care what you do. You're not putting him in the cell with me. And if you do put him in the cell with me, I'm beating him up the moment we go in the cell. The moment he comes in here, I'm going to dish rag this dude, and y'all can come mop him up off the floor because it's not going down. They call the sergeant. They're telling me to cuff up. I'm telling them I'm not cuffing up. I'm not cuffing up. Y'all can't do me like this, man. It ain't gonna happen. And we got what's called the DOC handbook, the DOP, and it's the procedures. It's the rules the Department of Correction has to go by. I'm convict. I know this book. I know these codes. I know the rules. So the sergeant comes down. These officers all know me. And the sergeant said, what's the problem? And I told him, I said, y'all not putting a gay dude with titties in my cell, man. How does that look on me? Y'all causing a whole bunch of problems for me. It's not happening, man. It's not coming in my cell. So the other CO chimes in and sergeant tells him, stop. He's right. And he goes, what do you mean he's right? I just finished telling him. I said, look, DOC handbook says that inmates are safe from sexual harassment and are not to be housed with, openly gay men or men that are gay unless they are gay. You don't put a straight man and a gay man in a cell together. They're going to clash. What happens when I come back from the visiting room one day and he's in there with his boyfriend and they got the door shut and they're doing things they shouldn't do. And now I open the door and I walk up and see it. I'm going to spaz out. What happens if I come back and y'all are doing this on my bed? I'm going to spaz out. I'm going to try to kill both of y'all. Then on top of that, he's going to have all the boys that he's now made friends with that he's not got to fighting with over in my cell all the time. So my cell just went from being my cell where I live at, where I have my comfort at, my little bit of peace, to I got boys at the door all day, boys coming in and out. I got this dude doing sexual activities with whoever he's hooked up with, right? So the sergeant tells him, nah, y'all shouldn't have made this move. Whoever made this bad move needs to reverse it, find somewhere for him to go that's compatible. Williams isn't moving. He's not wrong. Y'all should have known better. Y'all knew y'all couldn't put him in here with Williams. This might fly with some of these guys, but y'all know Williams ain't going, he's going, y'all already knew what was going to happen. So the guards take this dude and they move him back upstairs. You would think that's the end of it. It's not the end of it. It's just the beginning of it. I'm in my cell and I'm standing there talking to my homeboy, and up walks the rec dude. And the rec dude is a black dude, good sized dude, been working out a long time, been down over 15 years. And he tells my homeboy, hey, step off real quick, let me holler at Jay. Soon as somebody says, let me holler at you, almost every single time somebody says that, it's bad. You already know your heart starts beating fast, your palms get sweaty, you ball your fist up, your body tenses up. You know that this is about to go to blows. So my homeboy's like, nah, I'm good, man. I say he's good. He can listen. What's up? He's like, nah, I need to holler at you, man. Like, have some respect. Let me holler at G. So I look at my homeboy. My homeboy's standing there thinking, you know, like, fuck that shit. We'll bank his ass. You know what I mean? I'm not with that banking shit. So I tell my homeboy, roll out, man. Roll out. So I told you, I haven't been back from the visit long now. I still got my shoes on and stuff. So I back up to the cell. Dude rushes me. Boom, 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 boom. We go to fighting. We're rumbling. We rumble for, I think the first time, it must have been 30, 45 seconds, right? We lock up. I tell him, let me go, let me go, let me go. He's got me in a hold to where I can't really hit him. He can't really hit me. So I'm telling him, let me go, let me go. At this point, I'm not even, I'm assuming it's behind the boy. That's the only thing I think. Me and dude never had no problems, right? So another dude out in the pod, they're watching us fight. The door's open. All the guards and everybody's on the left by now. Another dude runs in the cell and pulls us apart. When he pulls us apart, dude reaches over top of dude and hits me. Palm, right inside of my face. That shit, I saw stars, green horses, purple horseshoes, you name it, all that shit, like little Tweety birds floating around your head. When he reached over top of dude and hit me, like I said, dude just separated us. He hit me. I don't know how much time passed, but it felt like an eternity it went by until we went back to fighting again. The dude that broke us up shoved him. I told him, that's some bitch shit. You don't swing, you know what I mean? Y'all line it up. So we go to fighting again. But that hit, I can't lie. That hit did so much damage when he caught me, you know, right above my eye. And so it discombobulated me so bad that as I was throwing punches, it felt like my arms were noodles. You know what I mean? I didn't have all the energy I had a couple seconds ago was gone after that punch, right? Concentrate fire on the target. So I can't do anything but lock up and hold dude because he is rocking me, fucking me up, way bigger than me. Dude comes in the cell and breaks us up again, right? So dude goes out and he's still running his mouth. He goes up the staircase to his cell. And I'm standing there checking my eye out. It ain't split, but it's got just a big ass goose egg on top of it. Got a knot on the back of my cheek back here. One of the glands got busted, right? So I'm heated, you know what I mean? I got my thing off on dude, put some marks on dude, but he definitely just won. So I go back up top. He goes in the cell, shuts the door, and I can hear him up there. And he's arguing with his cellmate. And I can hear what he's saying. Jay got the fucking boy kicked out the pod. Like, you know how hard it was to get him down here. Rah, 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 rah. So I go to the cell and I tell the dude, hey, open the door, man. Tell your cellmate step out. Like, I let like 5-10 minutes pass so I can get my composure back. Now I'm heated. I go to the cell, tell him, let your homeboy step out, man. Tell your cellmate come out so I can come in. Dude gets up off the bed, goes to his Bama spot, pulls his knife out, and says, we ain't fighting no more. We done fought twice. We're not going to keep doing this. And I had this happen before with this knife shit. He pulls a knife on me and tells me, this ain't happening like this. We're not going to fight and fight and fight and fight. We fought. That's what it is. You did some bitch shit. I said, some bitch shit? Y'all got the boy put in my cell. That's some bitch shit. I came back to a dude with titties, to a dude shaving his chest in my cell, and I'm supposed to be cool with it? So dude was like, look, man, everything starts to calm down. He's like, look, I shouldn't even have, you know what I mean, acted like that. We should have known better, man. We should have waited until we could have got him moved in my cell or moved in the cell with one of the boys. I guess you're right. That's my bad, man. It just, you know, I fuck with the boy and it had me heated and shit. So everybody sees me now up there trying to run this fight back. So it's not no thing like, oh, he just got beat up. It's, you know, he still wants to fight, right? So dude gets up and he's like, yo, it's a dead matter, man. It's dead. You know what I mean? Like, we'll dap it up. We'll shake on it. You know what I mean? We ain't never had no problems. We've been in here the longest time around each other, dude. Ain't never had no problems. I said, you came down there, you know what I mean? So we need to run it back. You know what I mean? You got me the second time. Let's run it back. He's like, Jay, just leave it alone, man.